Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race that marked out for us. Let us fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God.
Thank you. All right, just a little preface to this song because I've been made fun of for this. This is Heart of Worship, and what I wanted to really find was the Mercy Me version of this song, or not Mercy Me, the Sonic Flood version. You can't find that. The only way you can find this song by itself is the Randy Travis version of it. And it's twangy, I apologize, but it's a good song. Think about the words of the song as we sing it, not the fact that there is a banjo and harmonica or something. So this is a really good song. You just think about the words and not as much the
That would be a fiddle and a steel guitar. When the music fades, all is stripped away, and I simply come, longing just to bring something that's a word that'll bless your heart. I'll bring you more than a song, for a song in itself is not what you have required. You search much deeper within, through the way things appear. You're looking into my heart. I'm coming back to the heart of worship, and it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for the things I've made. When it's all about you, it's all about you, Jesus. King of endless worth, no one could express how much you deserve. No week and pour, all I have is yours, every single breath. I'll bring you more than a song, for a song in itself is not what you have desired. You search much deeper within, through the way things appear. You're looking into my heart. I'm coming back to the heart of worship, and it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for the things I've made it. When it's all about you, it's all about you, Jesus. I'm coming back to the heart of worship, and it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for the things I've made. When it's all about you, it's all about you, Jesus.
I really do like that song, but man, the Randy Travis factor of it kind of changes it a little bit. This evening, we're going to look. Do you have that video ready? Mm-hmm. This evening, we're going to look at something about the Christian walk, about growing up in Christ. But I have a video for you that is going to kind of set it off. And it's from one of my favorite movies that Amber made me watch that actually very depressed me at the beginning. It's funny. The middle parts of it are funny, and it's a Disney movie called Finding Nemo. And we're going to watch a clip from it here in just a second. I can't see that part. Sorry. I can't see that part. I'm serious. I hit play.
Hey, Mr. Grumpy Gills. When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do?
I don't want to know what you gotta do.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim, swim.
Dory, no singing.
Oh,
Dory.
I love to swim. And
Dory.
when you want to swim, you want
See,
to
I'm gonna
keep
get stuck now with that song. Now it's in my head.
Sorry.
Sorry, that's like my favorite part. And the thing is, the idea there of the song is, what do you do when you're down? You just keep swimming, just keep swimming, 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 swimming. It's fun. That's also something where that thought originally came from me was from church camp. They do that, but then I was like, where does that come from? And I can remember that part from the Just Keep Swimming, Finding Nemo. And the idea that came to my head, now this is probably a stretch because we're going from Nemo to the Bible, but the idea here that came from my head was the idea of endurance. You just keep, when she says, oh, what's wrong, Mr. Grouchy Gills, or something like that, you know, what do? You just keep swimming. The idea here was endurance. And when we're growing up in Christ and we're growing up in our Christian faith, there's an amount of endurance that we have to have. And for a few minutes, let's talk about that. We're going to be in Hebrews chapter 12. Faith read that for a reason. That's where we're going to camp at for the most part tonight. But to get kind of started into this, is that me or is that? Okay, something driving by. I could hear a buzzing. I thought I was feeding back. There is, for an idea here to start this out with, there is a lot of people who come to know Christ and get excited about Him for a few weeks, a few months, a few years, and then they run into a little bit of trouble, and what's the first thing that happens is they bail on their walk with Christ. They jump out of the relationship. They quit. They do whatever the world wants them to do. The Christian walk is not something that is made to be easy. And it's not something that I believe is meant to be easy. And when we start talking about growing up in Christ, the first thing that needs to smack us in the face is the idea is this requires work. The Christian life requires work. And a lot of people have this idea that when they get saved, that all of a sudden sin's not a problem, that this isn't a problem, that's not a problem. They're just going to be focused on Jesus. It's going to be them and Jesus, and it's going to be this wonderful little kind of moment, and everything's going to be perfect, and they're going to just float across the world, and bills are paid. Jesus, I owe my water bill, and Jesus goes to the city, and he's like, this is for Jason at 210 South Spiker Street. He glides out. A lot of people have this idea that Christ